Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem got to head back down to the southern border this week, where she once again got to play dress up, dressed as a Border Patrol agent. And then, just a few moments later, she actually got to pretend to be a painter. So the American taxpayers are literally paying millions of dollars a month for Kristi Noem to travel around the country playing dress up and make believe. So that's got to be a lot of fun for her. I mean, somebody with the mentality of like a 4-year-old, they would love that. And Kristi Noem seems to be loving it. So, make from that what you will. But here's the thing. Kristi Noem, during her little press briefing down at the southern border, announced that she was in fact giving in to what might be one of Donald Trump's dumbest ideas ever. And then she literally walks away from the podium and starts implementing Donald Trump's very stupid plan. And what's the stupid plan, you might ask? Well, I'm glad you asked that. The very stupid plan is that they're going to paint the southern border wall black. Because, as Kristi Noem says, Donald Trump heard that if something is black, it's going to get hotter in the sun than something that's not black. So we're going to paint the wall black and just make it so hot that nobody could even think about climbing it, right? They're just going to walk up to it. Ah! Ah! I wish I were joking. I wish this were from a movie, because this is something you would see in The Naked Gun. This is something you would see in Airplane or Monty Python or even a Tim Robinson sketch. But nope, this is our government. And by the way, here is Kristi Noem at her little press briefing telling us exactly how we're gonna singe people out of the United States. Here she is.
Remember that a nation without borders is no nation at all. And we're so thankful that we have a president that understands that and understands that a secure border is important to our country's future. Now, if you look at the structure that's behind me, it's tall, which makes it very, very difficult to climb. Almost impossible. It also goes deep into the ground, which would make it very difficult, if not impossible, to dig under. And today, we are also going to be painting it black. That is specifically at the request of the president, who understands that in the hot temperatures down here, when something is painted black, it gets even warmer. And it will make it even harder for people to climb. So we are going to be painting the entire southern border wall black to make sure that we encourage individuals to not come into our country illegally, to not break our federal laws, but that they will abide and come to our country the right way so that they can stay and have the opportunity to become United States citizens and pursue the American dream.
Now, critics on social media were, of course, very quick to point out that this is very Looney Tunes-ish, and it's basically straight out of the Wile E. Coyote playbook. And I could not agree with that more. I mean, really. And then, okay, all right, listen, after Kristi Noem comes up there and she does her little spiel, you didn't get to see it on camera, but she leaves the podium, goes and grabs a paint roller and starts just like, we're painting it black right now. We're painting it black right now. And then you had Border Patrol Chief Mike Vance, who came out and then he did a little bit of it. And he's like, the black paint's going to protect the wall from rusting as well. No, it's not. The black paint is going to protect people from seeing the rust, sure, at first, until the paint starts chipping off, because it's going to be in that hot sun in the friggin' desert. But it's not going to stop rust from forming, even if you're using like Rust-Oleum. I mean, have you guys never done construction? Have you never had to do your own home improvement? You can't just paint over metal and be like, well, there it is. That shit ain't ever going to rust. Oh my God, you people love to talk down to everybody else and say that, oh, the left is condescending to you. They're not hard workers like we are. Y'all know nothing about doing things for yourself. Like, how many of those people down there have ever had to actually paint something for real, not just because they felt like doing it? And here's the other thing. As I mentioned, one, the black paint is going to start, chipping almost as soon as it dries. You're painting onto metal. Metal is not necessarily a receptive surface for paint, especially when you're dealing in an area that has very little to no rainfall because it's the desert. and it's going to be hot, hot sun all through the livelong day, the black paint that Trump thinks will just burn people away from the wall is going to fade, right? It's going to lighten, it's going to chip, it's going to fleck away. That's what happens, especially if you're painting it on top of metal that is already prone to rusting, which it is because we've gotten those reports. These are the dumbest people ever, not just for the idea, but because they're still just doing it without thinking. Like, go consult a construction worker before you do these things, because that's not going to work. I'll make a bet with you right now. Within 6 months, I'm going to be sitting here doing a follow-up story about how Donald Trump's black paint stunt failed. How the paint has chipped away, the rust has taken over, it's faded to the point where it doesn't even retain heat, like Trump said. All of those things, or most of those things, I guarantee you 6 months from now, I'll be sitting right here talking about it again. Thanks for watching, everybody, and if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We got fresh content every day for you. And if you want to follow us across social media, make sure you check out all of the social links that we have posted in the description of this video.